A 2010 Volkswagen Passat TDI, purchase price today around €4,000. A 2024 Volkswagen ID4, €47,000. Over the next 10 years, which one actually costs you more to own? I ran the numbers: real depreciation, real maintenance costs, real fuel versus electricity prices, real insurance, real taxes. The answer shocked me, and it's going to shock you too, because that dirty old diesel your neighbor judges you for driving, it's making you richer while their shiny new EV makes them poorer. Today I'm proving it with mathematics that manufacturers and governments desperately don't want you to see. After my video on why mechanics drive 15-year-old cars, thousands of you shared the same frustration. You're being pressured to buy new, by advertising, by emission zones, by social judgment. Everyone acts like keeping an older car is irresponsible, but nobody actually runs the numbers. So I did. I took a typical 15-year-old diesel, a 2010 Passat TDI with 180,000 kilometers, and compared it against buying a new electric vehicle today. Not the environmental argument, not the technology debate, just pure money. What does each choice actually cost over the next decade? The calculation includes everything: purchase price, depreciation, fuel or electricity, maintenance, insurance, road tax, MOT or TUV inspections, and the repairs you'll realistically face. No cherry picking, no hidden assumptions, just honest maths. What I found validates what many of you already suspected. The relentless push towards new vehicles isn't about saving you money, it's about extracting money from you. And that 15-year-old diesel sitting in your driveway, it might just be the smartest financial decision you've ever made. If you appreciate this kind of honest financial analysis that manufacturers hate, hit that subscribe button. This channel exists because someone needs to tell the truth about car ownership costs. And help us grow this community by using the hype feature below. It boosts this content to reach more European drivers who deserve to know these numbers before making expensive decisions. Let's establish what we're comparing. I've chosen vehicles that represent realistic choices for a European buyer in late 2025. The older diesel, a 2010 Volkswagen Passat 2.0 TDI with 180,000 kilometers. This generation, the B6, B7, is known for reliability when maintained. You can buy a good example today for between €3,500 and €5,000 across most European markets. Let's use €4,000 as our baseline. The new EV, a 2024 Volkswagen ID4 Pro with a 77 kWh battery, currently priced around €47,000 before any government incentives. I'm using the same brand deliberately. This isn't about Volkswagen being good or bad, it's about the mathematics of old versus new. Both vehicles serve the same purpose: family transport with decent range and practicality. Both seat 5, both handle motorway driving comfortably. The ID4 is newer, cleaner, and more technologically advanced. The Passat is paid for, proven, and depreciated. Our time frame: 10 years of ownership covering 12,000 kilometers annually, roughly average for European drivers. At the end, we'll calculate total cost of ownership for each vehicle. Let's begin. The single biggest cost in car ownership isn't fuel or maintenance, it's depreciation. And this is where the old diesel wins before we even start driving. A 2010 Passat TDI has already depreciated. A car that cost €35,000 new in 2010 now sells for around €4,000. That's 89% depreciation already absorbed by previous owners. Over the next 10 years of ownership, realistic depreciation? Perhaps €2,000 to €3,000 total. The car might be worth about €1,000 or €2,000 in 2035. It's essentially stabilized. The ID4 tells a different story. Electric vehicle depreciation has been brutal, worse than manufacturers predicted. According to CAP HPI and AutoVista Group data from 2024, EVs are depreciating faster than equivalent combustion vehicles in most European markets. A €47,000 ID4 purchase today will likely be worth €15,000 to €20,000 in 10 years, possibly less if battery degradation concerns persist or newer technology makes current EVs obsolete. Let's be conservative and say the ID4 retains €18,000 of value after 10 years. That's €29,000 lost to depreciation alone. Depreciation comparison: Passat TDI, €4,000 purchase, €2,500 depreciation, €2,500 lost. ID4, €47,000 purchase, €29,000 depreciation, €29,000 lost. Difference: €26,500 in favor of the old diesel, and we haven't even driven a single kilometer yet. Because depreciation is just the beginning. Wait until you see what happens when we add fuel versus electricity costs. The numbers get even more surprising, and not in the direction you'd expect. Everyone assumes EVs are dramatically cheaper to run. In 2020, they often were. In 2025, the picture has changed considerably. Let's calculate 10 years of energy costs at 12,000 kilometers annually, 120,000 total kilometers. The Passat TDI. Real-world fuel consumption for a 2.0 TDI Passat, approximately 6.5 liters per 100 kilometers in mixed driving. Some owners achieve better, some worse. This is realistic. 6.5 liters at 100 kilometers over 120,000 kilometers is 7,800 liters of diesel. Current European diesel prices vary significantly, from around 1.5 euros per litre in Poland to over 2 euros per litre in Germany and the UK. Let's use 1.7 euros per litre as a reasonable European average. 7,800 litres times 1.7 euros is 13,260 euros in fuel over 10 years. The ID4. Real-world consumption for an ID4 77 kWh, approximately 20 kWh per 100 kilometers. This varies with temperature, driving style and speed. Winter range drops significantly. At 20 kWh per 100 kilometers over 120,000 kilometers, that's 24,000 kWh of electricity. Here's where it gets complicated. Home charging costs around 30 to 40 cents per kilowatt-hour across much of Europe in 2025. Public rapid charging, often 50 to 70 cents per kilowatt-hour. Let's assume 70% home charging and 30% public charging, a realistic mix for someone without guaranteed home charging access. 16,800 kilowatt-hours at home at 35 cents is 5,880 euros. 7,200 kilowatt-hours public at 55 cents is 3,960 euros. Total, 9,840 euros in electricity over 10 years. The ID4 wins on energy costs by 3,420 euros over a decade. That's real, but it's 342 euros per year, not the transformative savings marketing suggests. And if you rely more heavily on public charging, the gap narrows or disappears entirely. Energy cost comparison: Passat TDI, 13,260 euros. ID4, 9,840 euros. Difference, 3,420 euros in favor of the EV. But remember, the Passat already saved 26,500 euros in depreciation. We're still massively ahead. EV advocates claim electric vehicles need almost no maintenance. This is partially true. No oil changes, no timing belts, no clutches, but it's not the complete picture. The Passat TDI over 10 years. A 15-year-old diesel needs attention. Let's be realistic about what you'll face. Annual servicing, such as oil, filters, and inspection, between 300 and 400 euros per year, 3,500 euros over 10 years. Likely repairs during this period: timing belt or water pump, if not done recently, 600 to 800 euros. Turbocharger rebuild or replacement, 800 to 1,500 euros. DPF cleaning or issues, 300 to 600 euros. Suspension refresh, such as bushings and shocks, 600 to 1,000 euros. Brake overhaul, discs, pads, calipers, 500 to 800 euros. Miscellaneous electrical, sensors, and wear items, 1,000 to 1,500 euros. Total likely maintenance and repairs, between 8,000 and 10,000 euros over 10 years. This sounds significant, but it's spread across a decade, averaging between 800 and 1,000 euros annually. And crucially, most of this work can be done by independent mechanics at reasonable rates. The ID4 over 10 years? EVs need less routine maintenance, no oil, fewer brake pad replacements due to regenerative braking. Annual servicing might cost between 150 and 250 euros. But EVs aren't maintenance free. Annual service, 200 euros per year, 2,000 euros over 10 years. Tires: EVs are heavier and wear tires faster. 500 to 800 euros more versus combustion. 12-volt battery replacement, 200 to 300 euros. Brake fluid changes, 100 to 150 euros every 2 years, 500 euros. Cabin air filters and washer fluid, etc., 300 euros. The big unknown: battery degradation. Most manufacturers warranty batteries for 8 years or 160,000 kilometers to 70% capacity. After warranty, battery replacement costs 10,000 to 20,000 euros. Even if you never need full replacement, degraded range affects resale value and usability. Conservative ID4 maintenance estimates around 4,000 to 5,000 euros over 10 years, assuming no major battery issues. Maintenance comparison: Passat TDI around 9,000 euros. ID4 around 4,500 euros. Difference: 4,500 euros in favor of the EV. The EV wins on maintenance, but again, not enough to offset the depreciation catastrophe. We've covered the big three: depreciation, fuel, and maintenance. But there are hidden costs that most comparisons ignore, and they swing the calculation even further towards the old diesel. Insurance, taxes, and opportunity cost are coming up. Insurance costs vary dramatically by driver, location, and history, but EVs consistently cost more to insure across European markets, and the gap is widening. According to data from CompareTheMarket.com and German insurance comparisons, EVs cost 15 to 25% more to insure than equivalent combustion vehicles. The reasons? Higher repair costs, expensive battery damage from minor accidents, fewer qualified technicians, and longer repair times. Estimated annual insurance, 15-year-old Passat TDI, 400 to 600 euros depending on market and driver. New ID4, 700 to 1,000 euros. Let's use 500 euros for the Passat and 800 euros for the ID4, reasonable midpoints. Insurance over 10 years, Passat TDI, 5,000 euros. ID4, 8,000 euros. Difference, 3,000 euros in favor of the diesel. Insurance alone costs you 300 euros more for the EV, often more than you'll save on fuel. Road tax varies enormously across Europe. In the UK, vehicles registered before April 2017 pay based on CO2 emissions. A 2010 diesel might cost between 180 and 290 euros annually. Post-2017 vehicles pay £190 standard rate, but EVs pay nothing until 2025, then £195 from April 2025. In Germany, the Passat TDI costs approximately 200 to 300 euros annually in Kfz-Steuer. EVs are exempt until 2030. Let's estimate. Passat TDI 250 euros per year average, 2,500 euros over 10 years. ID4, 100 euros per year average, accounting for future changes, 1,000 euros over 10 years. Emission zones are the wild card. If you live in or frequently drive through London, Paris, or Berlin, or other cities with expanding restrictions, an older diesel faces potential charges or bans. This is real and worsening. However, most European driving doesn't involve these zones. Rural and suburban owners, the majority, face no restrictions, and some cities offer exemptions for vehicles meeting certain standards or owned by residents. For this comparison, I'm assuming you don't live in a major emission zone. If you do, add between 500 and 2,000 euros in potential charges to the diesel column depending on your specific situation. Older vehicles face more scrutiny at mandatory inspections. Let's be honest about what a 15-year-old diesel involves. UK MOT costs £55 maximum, but the test itself isn't the expense, it's the work required to pass. A 2010 diesel with 180,000 kilometers will face emissions testing, diesel particulate filter must function, suspension wear checks, brake efficiency testing, and corrosion inspection. Realistically, budget between 200 to 400 euros annually for MOT-related work beyond normal maintenance. Some years nothing, some years significant. The ID4? MOT costs the same, but newer vehicles pass easily. Budget 100 to 150 euros annually for inspection-related items. Inspection costs over 10 years? Passat TDI, 3,000 euros. ID4, 1,200 euros. Difference, 1,800 euros in favor of the EV. Now let's add everything together. The final calculation reveals something that should change how you think about every car purchase decision. The total figures are coming, and they prove what manufacturers don't want you to know. Let's add every category together for both vehicles over 10 years and 120,000 kilometers. 2010 Volkswagen Passat 2.0 TDI. Capital cost, purchase minus resale, 2,500 euros. Fuel, diesel, 13,260 euros. Maintenance and repairs, 9,000 euros. Insurance, 5,000 euros. Road tax, 2,500 euros. MOT and inspections, 3,000 euros. Total, 35,260 euros. 2024 Volkswagen ID4 Pro. Capital cost, purchase minus resale, 29,000 euros. Electricity, 9,840 euros. Maintenance, 4,500 euros. Insurance, 8,000 euros. Road tax, 1,000 euros. MOT and inspections, 1,200 euros. Total, 53,540 euros. The difference is 18,280 euros. Even with conservative assumptions, the new EV still costs around 18,000 euros more than keeping the 15-year-old diesel over the next decade. That's roughly 150 euros per month extra for the privilege of driving a new car. The EV wins on fuel, maintenance, and tax, but it loses so catastrophically on depreciation that nothing else matters. The mathematics don't lie. But wait, we haven't discussed the most important factor. What else could you do with that money? The price difference at purchase is 43,000 euros. If you invested that 43,000 euros instead of spending it on a new car, even at a modest 5% annual return, you'd have approximately 70,000 euros over 10 years. Or consider it differently, that 43,000 euros is roughly over 30 years of the diesel's fuel costs at 1,300 euros per year, more than 80 years of the diesel's insurance at 500 euros per year, nearly 4 times the entire 10-year running cost of the Passat. The old diesel doesn't just cost less, it frees up capital that can grow, earn returns, or provide security. The new EV doesn't just cost more, it destroys wealth that could be working for you. Every euro spent on unnecessary depreciation is a euro that can't fund your retirement, your children's education, or your financial independence. The car industry wants you to see vehicles as lifestyle statements. Financially literate people see them as transportation tools that should cost as little as possible while meeting your needs. I'm not claiming old diesels are right for everyone. These numbers are based on current EU average fuel and electricity prices and typical depreciation patterns. Your local taxes, incentives, and mileage can swing the result in either direction. We're also assuming no catastrophic failures on either car, no gearbox explosion on the Passat, no out-of-warranty battery replacement on the ID.4. The calculation shifts in several scenarios. The EV makes more sense if you have free or very cheap workplace charging. Government incentives dramatically reduce purchase price. Some countries offer 5,000 to 10,000 euros. You drive 25,000 plus kilometers annually. Fuel savings compound faster. You live in a strict emission zones with no practical alternative. You genuinely can't maintain an older vehicle, such as no mechanical access or no trusted garage. The old diesel makes more sense if you drive average or below average kilometers. You have access to reasonable independent mechanics. You don't regularly enter major emission zones. You're comfortable with occasional repair bills rather than monthly payments. You value financial flexibility over having the new technology. For most European drivers, especially those 55 plus who've paid off mortgages and value financial independence, the old diesel wins overwhelmingly. The pressure to buy new is relentless. Manufacturers spend billions on advertising. Governments push incentives for new vehicles. Social media creates anxiety about driving older cars. Your neighbors judge you for not having the latest technology. Ignore all of it. The numbers prove that keeping a well-maintained older vehicle is one of the smartest financial decisions you can make. That 15-year-old diesel isn't a compromise. It's a strategy. It's financial intelligence applied to transportation. Every year you keep that old car running is a year you're not paying 6,000 euros in unnecessary costs. Every service you complete is an investment in continued freedom from car payments. Every kilometer you drive is cheaper than it would be in something newer. The automotive industry's business model depends on you feeling dissatisfied with what you have. Your financial well-being depends on recognizing that satisfaction is the enemy of their profits. Your 15-year-old diesel isn't worth more than a new EV in resale value, obviously. But in terms of what it costs you over the next decade, in terms of wealth preserved rather than destroyed, in terms of money available for your actual priorities, it's not even close. Let me leave you with this: 18,280 euros. That's what choosing a new EV over keeping an old diesel costs you over 10 years. 18,000 euros, roughly 150 euros per month, for transportation that gets you to the same places at the same times. Some people can afford that. Some people value new technology enough to pay for it. That's their choice. But if anyone tells you that buying new is the smart financial decision, show them this video. Show them the maths. Show them 18,000 euros lost to depreciation alone. Then drive your paid-off diesel home, knowing you've made the intelligent choice that manufacturers hope you'll never make. How long have you been keeping your older vehicle? What's the oldest car you're still driving daily? Share your stories below. This community proves that financial intelligence beats marketing pressure every time.